Maybe I'd like to share three things. Let me get four things. Very short uh, realization, because I think that's the beauty of being a youth of the focal area and a participant in the economy of communion, because you always try to relate human and divine experiences and how we understand EOC. We cannot separate both. Maybe first thing was uh, when I was the first time I attended the forum about EOC in UST about uh, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, in 2011. Um, the first thing I remember was when I asked Luigino who we are as youth in the Focolare. No, not in the Focolare, but what is our role, how to contribute to EOC was because we always had this mindset that the youth are the future, and then he told me right away, no, you're not the future, you are the present. Because when you say the future is in your hands, it's literally in your hands right now, then and there. You know? And secondly is the inspiration of the botanic economy. I think one of the biggest challenges of the EOC, and from the perspective of the botanic economy, is what do we do when we only have 5% left of what we have. So logically speaking, when we have a business, um, when you're not earning, or everything's at a loss, nothing is working out anymore, we say we close the business down, we let go of people, and then I think these are the easiest or the most logical things to do when you're in a business. But EOC tells us that um, there's still more. We can still do something about it, even though you have to cut out. If it's a plant, you have to cut out, the weeds, the extra parts. There's still room for growth. And the third thing is like EOC has changed my perspective about poverty in general. Um, because I think in the end, because there's no focus too much on profits, so um, I think the end goal is to make everyone poor. So in this sense, no one is poor anymore. So I think it's something so a revelation of so because if we yeah, so we can say everyone can be rich, like everything, too much of everything, because I think we have all our elders to tell us that in the end you won't bring that when you die, And then what was I? Yeah, that's the third thing. So the fourth thing, maybe it's like every time I hear something about the EUC, it's always an examination of conscience for me. No, so I look back every time, like what I did in the past 5 years of my life, and then I bow, and then I'm so disappointed with myself. But then I'm after hearing something about the EUC, I become positive again, because I look forward to 5 years ahead of my life, so what I can do. So maybe after a short examination of conscience, I ask myself, what is the most valuable uh, thing that I have? I think it's a question I ask for anyone who's in like major cities like Manila, Tokyo, the big cities. Because for me, I think I realized that the most valuable thing that we possess is time. And I think that's what we try to recover. No, when we work, when we approach like 40s or 50s, we try to recover that, to sleep a bit more again, like babies, and then so we start off sleeping 14 hours and then less and less, and then when we go above 40 again, we try to sleep more again. So I think there's this alpha and omega thing that um, we go back to our roots. I think I was so inspired when Luigino shared about to not forget about the historical question, the why are we here, So if you're confused today, what we are doing now with our lives, with our business, or any one of us as professionals or academics, we try to ask ourselves again, why are we here? And I think EOC has helped me, even the Focolari, that to remind me that again and again, because I think we really need to be reminded again and again, even though we know what's EoC, but I think we need more of it, more, so we try to be in contact with each other, and thank you so much.
During the first day, I shared an idea that was always in my mind about trying to listen for the specific ideas on how to reduce. Very grateful that during the talk of Luigino, when he spoke about the importance of the charism, and that we have to be faithful to the initial idea that the charism addressed, and to be faithful to that question. The answers will always change in time. And I remember what Kiara said about the ideal when it was born. It was a complete baby. But as it grows, we will have to change the clothes in order to fit the age, the conditions, and so forth. So I'd like to thank Luigino, because I felt when he was talking, I felt he was talking to me and answering that particular concern of mine, that over the years, we will always have different ideas that will help solve this problem. And so I wanted to leave the Luigino and the International Commission with this desire that over the past 25 years, a lot of things have been initiated, a lot of ideas, a lot of projects. And I'm sure if they look back 25 years ago, they could never have imagined what EoC would be today. And I said it might be a good idea for Luigino and the International Commission to look forward to the next 25 years and to say what we would like to happen to EoC in the next 25 years, and to make a bold prediction what EoC would be like 25 years from now. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're okay? Yes. Now we'd like to take a chance to ask Genevieve and Roberto, who were particularly sent by Emmaus, also to say what they feel this Congress has been for them, for the Focolarium.
It will take a few days to. Well, it's difficult to express in few words the experience of these days. First of all, because we came here with great joy to be with you and to participate in this experience of EoC, and for me also to come back to Asia after. But if I would, I was thinking of something to summarize these days, what these days have been for us, no? And to my mind, it came one word: gift. Gift, because I felt EoC is a gift of God that is born from the gospel, from the life of the gospel, from the spirituality of the Focolare. But since it is a gift for everyone. And so it's open. Then a gift because also, because I felt you are a gift, all of you. And truly I felt that from the International Commission, no? From the reciprocal love that you have among you, no? For the commission that prepared here, the Congress, for all you entrepreneurs, for all you who participate in this Congress. I felt that you are a gift because you express the concreteness, the life of the EoC. it is an experience. It is one thing is to say a beautiful idea or something theoric, no? But to see it concretely as we saw it in these days, it was really amazing. I would have to say, no? Simple but concrete. No? And then it came to my mind, certainly this is only possible because of reciprocal love, no? Which is also on the foundation of EoC. No? And then I thought, well, love cannot be love if it's not concrete. Reciprocal cannot be reciprocal if it's not concrete. So this aspect of being concrete, you know, for me was very beautiful, very important. So it was really a gift. So, and a gift also I felt also to be here in the Città della Pace. No, I would say more and more wonderful. No, I felt. So with gift comes the gratitude. No? So thank you to God. Thank you to each one of you. Really, and I would say very, very interesting. Also, very beautiful these impressions that we felt that are also feedback for each one of us. In some way, they express what we feel as well. So, what is the future of EoC? Where do we want to be in 25 years? No, where we don't know, maybe, you know, or we have some ideas. No? But I think the roots are there, and if we are always living with these roots, then it becomes true the title of this Congress, no? An economy for all. I like it very much. No? Not for some people who like this economy of communion, but this is something for everyone. And I hope that each one of us, we grasp the beauty of this, you know, this openness to everyone, an offer to the world. It's a gift that we live and a gift that we have received gratuitously, and we give also like this. So thank you very much. And we are here just to witness this bond with the roots of the EoC, no? From the life of the Focolare. And this bond is unbreakable bond, cannot be, no? But as I said, these roots do not stop us from being for everyone, for all. So thank you very much. A great joy for us to be here.
I think I will say everything, but I will say only small thing. So I am sorry to be free. I will say in Italian, but it's so very short. Io sono, diciamo, molto contenta.
I am very, very happy.
Penso anche, dopo pensandoci un po', io mi rendo conto che magari sono anche il rostro dell'opera.
Thinking about it, I realized also that I also the red of the Focolare movement.
Perché la cosa che mi ha dato tanta gioia è di vedere che la comunione,
because the thing that gave me a lot of joy is to see that communion
ormai è incarnata.
It is incarnated
nei pensieri,
in thoughts,
nella vita
in the life,
e nelle imprese.
and in the companies.
E questo, diciamo, questa idea di Chiara ero molto contenta di vedere ormai incarnata e nel mondo intero.
I was very happy to see that this idea of Chiara is already incarnated in the whole world.
E una cosa veramente che sento di ringraziare tanto è stata veramente il popolo dell'Asia.
And one thing that I really feel that I have to thank a lot is all of the people of Asia.
Ringrazio Dio tanto per il dono che siete veramente per noi tutti.
I thank you, God, for the gift that you are for all of us. Thank you.
Now, because we were talking about the basis of everything really being a deep reciprocal love, no? For solution, if you'll allow us, I just want to run very quickly through the thank yous, no? Because if we conclude and then nobody hears the thank you, it doesn't do justice to the people that we want to thank. So we also had a little token. It's okay. Yeah. So, yeah, after this. So we end. So what we take home is Luigino's talk. But for now, you allow me. Yes, please. Can I have someone to help me out? So we'd like to give something to those who have come all the way and prepared much to make the program what it is. I'll just go over it quickly, and if, of course, in the order of the program, we'd like to thank Luigino very much for his deep insights. Luigino. Oh, but you are the first recipient, Luigino. Annette, Annette, who started working long ago on email. Annette Peltzman. Lorna, we have something for Lorna, but then we'll have to mail it to her. Lorna was able to receive hers already. These are incidentally from the Focolare Carpentry Shop, so it's also from an EoC enterprise. Very fitting, I think. And then Luca, yes, for Luca, yes. And of course, Anouk, who opened everybody's mind to I can be EoC. Huh? Thank you very much for that. And then we have the reactors and those who shared experiences. Can you give it to them? Okay. The first panel that we had, Gio, Francisco, Aubrey, the reactors, the panel of reactors, Gio, Aubrey, and Malu Perez. Yes, Malu. Thank you. They were the panel of reactors in the first day. And then Tina Lamzon, that she has left. And then she got hers also. And then Senator Bam, and no. Okay, we want to, of course, give something for Amata and Fedes to take home. A very inspiring experience of SSD. We want to give you something that you can put in your enterprise, we hope. We want to show everyone. This is a you know, in choosing the gifts, I only asked Floro, please make it light, very light to take, easy to take home. Kyoko, we'd like to thank Kyoko also for sharing experience. Lawrence is done. Okay. On the Kyoko. And it's a picture of the Madonna and Child. It's universal. Eric Kayan Floro, of course, of the carpentry shop, but he has his. He sees them every day. And Tita Puanco. Tita. There. And then we want to thank our second generation entrepreneurs, Joyce Alcoreza. Joyce. we are so happy that of what you said about finding your vocation here. What can I say? It was the best consolation for all those that had worked so hard. Pinky, Pinky, Pinky. Jojo is not here, but we'll give his to his mom. Fides, is Fides here? Fides gone also? Fides and huh? For Jojo. Then Fides. Rafa who came all the way. Yeah. Aureo, you have some for Aureo who shared also all the way from Brazil. Okay, we have a special. Are we? Okay, now for the special. Vic Lamos, how could we forget? Vic, we're into each other's skin so much. we, we don't know anymore that we are different, right? So Vic, thank you very much. Okay, now we have a special. Oh my God, where's my cousin? Yob. Forgot Yob's presenter. See, Menomana Iliana's here. Sorry, thank you very much, Yob. And Architect Dom Galicia, of course, for today. Thank you. Thank you for showing us a different face of architecture, Dom. And for proving that the ideal never dies from the time you were a Gen Z. Thank you so much. It lives in his work, right? Okay, so I hope I didn't miss any speaker, reactor, no? Because now we have some special special gift for, I'm really at the end of my day. Like I said, Eric has left, no? We have something for Eric who shared us about Kaineto, but I will take it to Palawan myself for an excuse to go. So now we would like, as I said, we'd like to give Samira something for being the first brave soul to register. My goodness. Yes. Mother and child, no? We'd like a representative from ASCII. They have the biggest local delegation. They beat Bangko Kabayan, no? I thought we were already a lot, but ASCII, they are the biggest local delegation. And then, of course, we all know who the biggest foreign delegation is. And then we would like to ask a representative from Korea to come and accept a simple token. Yes. Yes. Who comes for Korea? Paul? Amanda, you again. Someone, okay, Austin. Austin comes for Korea. Please, let's give them a very big hand. Okay, we want to give a special okay, sorry. Mama Lilia reminded us. For Genevieve and Roberto, of course, we have something to take back to the center. Wait, can we give a gift of angels to take back with us for Genevieve and Roberto? Thank you. Something to sit on the table. And now for the hardworking people behind, Ileana came all the way from Australia to work for 2 months. 1 month before, and she stays until June 22 just to get all these documents online. Diana. And Rebecca and Florencia, who came a week ahead. You know, these people, they didn't eat until after the program. And along with them, although I have no gift for you, Carlo, but I must say, Carlo was with a violet that made last night's link up possible. It seems like an impossible dream. We don't even have signal in Teramoy. So it took a lot of work, and then actual work last night. And Carlo, stand up to be recognized, please. The other, okay, we want to also recognize, we already mentioned this last night, but we have a small token. The lone participant from Thailand, but also the lone foreign sponsor, I would say, that we have in the EoC, Sole. Sole, I was so touched. I was so touched when she said, I come, and here's a sponsorship, I want to do my part. She promises next time to come with somebody else too, no? So there will be 2 or 3 from Bangkok, yeah? Or from Thailand. Thank you. Yeah, I think we recognize the institutional sponsors. Now, this is the last, and certainly not the least. May I ask the brave organizing souls who work together for this Congress in UST. It was not easy. Certainly we were friends, but as my daughter said, I'm not an easy person to work with. So they were going like that. When Fides was talking, I wish my mom would not be a micromanager. So Francis, who had to bear a lot of the brunt, because he lives with me. Lilia, Tina, please come. Vic, Lilia, can I ask?
Now I have the mic. Now I have the microphone. Yesterday, during the entrepreneurs meeting, my wife boldly said, and I agree, that EoC is her passion. I came down and I confirmed that, and I said, yes, EoC is Teresa's passion, and she is my passion. Somebody, when I walk up, said, that's how much you love your wife. I go, no, you got the, you had a different meaning of passion. Like here, every year we have the passion and death of Christ that we celebrate. That's the passion that I
The finance committee, Vicky, Renata, please. If we are running today, it's because of the red, Renata, Vicky. I'll also call down Vic because we are mostly couples. Vic and Vicky, this is to say, please note that we are in our senior years. You cannot ask us to do this 5 years from now. Tess and Floro, the registration. Tina, Jomar, Ted, Ted and Acela for the violet. Yeah? Ted and Acela, Jomar, Kit and Jane, Max and Susan, Albert and Menchi, please. Max and Susan, okay. If we had connection, it's because Kit and Jane. Susan called PLDT every day, twice a day. Yeah. Albert, Menchi, Kit and Jane. For the airport, you know, all the pickups, all the transport. Gino and Jenny, where are Gino and Jenny Bulan? Jomar, please. Tita Puangco, Tita, come down. Alon, where is Alon here? Our website administrator, Alon. You know, after all, everything is gratuity, no? Of course, there was Marcy who also did everything last night, but he's not with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, the brave souls of the EoC Asian Congress 2016. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lost and found. Lost and found. You know, I have to tell you the dedication of these people. Kit and Jane were, aside from arranging all the transport, the logistics, they were supposed to have a team behind them. And at the end, I looked back and there was no team and only them. That committee, yes. Sorry, your glasses. And Kit, after waiting until I don't know what time on the first day, the arrivals, fell asleep actually while driving up and nearly hit solid wall. But it's really the guardian angel. But we really shouldn't stress our guardian angels that much, no? But just to say their dedication was really final fondo, how do you say? Up till the end, up till the end. So I want to thank Carlo and Ding for the support that they have given us. The freedom, no? The freedom to make our own mistakes. The support and the freedom to allow us to make our own mistakes, if any. They never said a word, but we felt their support was very much there. So now I'd like to call Robert, thank you also for taking all the pictures. Leon Manding. And Tess and Ben Bejo, the one who stayed in the airport to meet, please stand up to be recognized. Sorry, I forgot the pickup guys. Okay, and of course we thank the translators, who have done a fantastic work. So, is there? Yeah. Well, we no. Who did I miss? Anybody else? Joria, who did the beautiful Joria and Manny. They are an enterprise. Krang and Pat. Oh my God, how could I forget? Krang and Pat, everything in this Mariapolis Center, all the wonderful meals, the coordinating, the registration. Please, we are the project manager and the general manager, operations team of Project Acolienza. This is the new team that is studying how to level up, and we were fortunately the first beneficiary. I would say not guinea pig, but the beneficiary. And Marilo, oh my, Marilo of the Green, did you enjoy the food? Yes, there was. We have Marilo to thank for that. Is she anywhere around? These work people are never upstairs. Okay. Yeah, Shinty for all the masses. Yes. Okay, so if you're fine, we'd like to call the International Commission members up. Yes, Shinty and Atim, we said thank you, to them. So, Luigino, Luca, yes, Anup.
I have some notes here. I always take some note, because I never. But it was very difficult. Maybe okay. Yeah, no. I think the only thing that I can do is to share a little bit my personal soul about these days. I would like to tell two things. First of all, the joy of having the possibility for the first time to share this life of the EoC with my wife. because in all these years I did a lot of travel around the world, and she was at home looking to our kids. And when my kids asked, "Where is the dad?" she answered every time, I don't know how much, with complete yes, joy and conviction, but he said, "Your dad is working for a better economy for you. He's preparing together with others the economy of tomorrow." And I would like to thank her for having done this important task. The second thing is that one of the famous sentences of Luigino is that one vocation is not enough, no? And we know that our lives are very complex, where we have a lot of vocation. Yes, in the work, in the employment, in the academia, in the family. And I took over since 1.5 years, a very demanding challenge at the workplace, where I feel that I have to give an important part of my life. And then at the same time, because of course we are here in this commission since a lot of time, 14 years, so we become to be a burden for the entire development of EoC. So we know that this will be maybe our last period also in the commission, no? Because we have to prepare the new generation of leaders of EoC. But what I felt in these days, because I already started to say, let me decline my engagement in the next 2 or 3 years in order to, yeah, no, but I felt that the first, of course, one vocation is not enough, but the first vocation is the most important one. So I felt that I have to give up to the end all my best, and maybe try to decline the other commitments until we hand over this task to someone else. So this is thanks to you, because I saw here a lot of hope, a lot of future, a lot of energy to engage fully also the missing 2 or 3 years. Thank you.
For me also, it was a very, very special Congress. And I also want to say it again, we've said before, but it has been a very, very high-level Congress, so well organized, so well prepared, so much care in every detail. Really, I think I've never been to a Congress like this. So thank you again, because really, we have to say it again and again. And I think it was also, for me, it was like a miracle. Also of faith, because when Teresa started to tell us in the commission, we should plan a Congress for Asia, and she was saying, there is very little in Asia, a few there and a few there, but we have to go to launch it. Okay, so we can go and launch, but there's nothing to launch. I mean, it's so big already. It's like the miracle of the few breads that are so many already. And so for me, it was really contemplating that it's already harvest time. It's not just the beginning of EoC in Asia. I was very surprised, and the second generation already being there. I mean, I was very struck by this, well, surprise, I would say, to find so much life and so mature experiences and well, everything was is so powerful here. It's very impressive. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Anu. Thank you also from my part to Teresa, because Teresa, I don't know if you maybe it's not, there is no need to remind, but Teresa belongs to the International Commission, but then she's there for many stuff, but included to care for Asia. But for me, I would like also to thank personally, deeply, Teresa, Luca, Rebecca, all Florencia, all the staff here on the International Commission for yes, for the job, for the work you did, but also for the friendship, for the companionship, because we are colleagues, but not enough. We are much more. We are sharing really, because it's not always easy to be also companions and also friends when you work together for a common task. This is one of the gifts that really is one of the most beautiful gifts of my life, to work with people, also friends, with this sort of enjoyment of being together and working together. But thank you very much for everything. I have just a few words, to me, 1 minute. Taking seriously what René said, looking forward the golden, no weddings, but the golden anniversary. And just a few words. First, I think I like very much what few entrepreneurs in France, looks online, do in the last few years. They started a sort of local community of entrepreneurs. In which sense? We said in Focolare in the past that each person has to have a sort of grapple, I don't know the English translation, cluster of people around him, to feed with, just to care about it. So then in France, there are few entrepreneurs doing something similar. Around each entrepreneur started a group of few entrepreneurs, 20 people, 20 entrepreneurs at a meeting once a month in a regular basis. I think that would be beautiful. If each of us, times 20, if we go back, we start with our friends, with our colleagues, a sort of discussion group, a sort of small group, I think that would be a really multiplication of bread and fish, that we sort of multiplication of people living, because I think we understand the economic community just living it, without announcing it, without trying to tell the community to somebody else. The economic community is not fully understandable. Then I would imagine this multiplication through this local group of people, that is possible everywhere to do that. Then, because I think we must be producers of communion, not just consumers of communion. This is also an expression to be producer, but what does it mean producer? Because it's not enough to stay comfortable together, to meet, to share, to exchange our experiences. This is consuming. This is a sort of consume. It's not it's not production. Yes, it's consumption. Of course, we must consume for be alive. But I think it's not enough. Any charisma is done to people for producing, for giving to others. Then to be really this attitude of. And then I like very much this. Today is the feast of Corpus Christi. It's one of my most favorite feasts ever, also because in my original village there was a beautiful flower procession. I don't know if also in the Philippines there are flowers, using flowers for hearts to express the Eucharist. But then they are it's the most popular celebration in my village in Italy, because all people, all women, all women are preparing this beautiful Eucharist in the street. Anyway, but it's very important because communion is also another name for Eucharist, no? And then it's not by chance, it's not by chance, because there is a very strict relationship between the idea of sharing bread, sharing wine, transforming bread and wine into something more. then it's a very communal experience. And I'm so happy that also it's this celebration, it's this feast, because our experience is a very concrete experience, is to, I don't know, the body experience, to touch the body of the poor, to touch the body of the colleague, to these encounters between people and not just between ideas or projects. To be side by side is a beautiful. Then this day of the Corpus Christi, that is actually, because the actual day of the anniversary of EoC is the 29th of May, because we consider 29 when Chiara launched in Brazil the bomb, so-called, was the 29th of May, and then it's today, and then also being on Sunday, being also this beautiful feast, I think is, at least to me, is an invitation to take seriously the body of the poor, because if you don't touch the poor sometimes physically, if you don't embrace them, just the poverty becomes a sort of abstract idea. Then just maybe not here, maybe sometimes in Europe there is poverty. I think this bodily contact with the poor is very important for don't losing the original questions of Chiara. This personal contact, because I think today the body of Christ is also the idea of incarnation, the idea of concreteness of life. You cannot speak about poverty without touching poor. This is if we stop to touch poor, maybe we create a philanthropic organization for the poor, the economy of community will die. We don't arrive to the 50 golden anniversary. And finally, I think. Looking at what the architect showed us this morning about this beautiful house, I think there was an idea that came into my mind. That was the idea that for the future of the economic communion, a sort of motto could be light without heat. We must to give light, the light of the spirituality to people, without putting the heat to them. What does it mean, heat? Maybe our structure, our language, can be sometimes it for people, because not everybody understands maybe religious words, not everybody likes for a movement, but everybody likes light. Then if we are able to give light without heat, I think that will be a very secret to spread out the economic community. But if you give light, you must renounce to control the process, because if you give just light, you don't know what's happened, because you don't know how many people will be affected. You don't know what's happened if you announce to people. Then announcing light, giving light without it, I think, is another way of tell our this beautiful word that is gratuity, gratuitousness. Any charism is an experience of gratuity, of light without heat for the other. Then that church is a beautiful thing. And finally, today we just knew from Genevieve that one person for Focolarino, Fede, passed away today. Maybe some of you know him. And Fede is important for many reasons in the Focolare, because he was one of the first companions of Chiara. He also played an important role in many, also in my life, because being a Focolarino, when I was 30, I have to start a PhD, going to England and living up to now, actually, 3 days in Focolare, 3 or 4 days outside the Focolare, when I was very young, alone in Norwich, in East Anglia. He told me, it's important to go, we trust you. That was very important, Fede, for my personal experience of becoming a scholar. Also, and then later, to be called by Chiara, because when Chiara launched in '98 the so-called inundation, Fede was with her in Brazil. He suggested to Chiara to ask me to come to Rome for helping for the economy. Then I think also it's quite meaningful that actually in this day of celebration, probably was last night when we were celebrating that he passed away. I think is another protector of the economic communion of the Focolare that is now in the heaven together with the other. Then I think Now I officially declare concluded the first Pan-Asian meeting, Congress of the Economic Community.
There is lunch. Please, just the last reminders, your rating sheets. I have very few. The certificates of participation are there. Those who have to settle with the ROSO, please, Renata is still on duty and waiting. And finally, please patronize the t-shirts. We still have a lot, and it's, yeah, if you want to take home something,